Hello again. It is me, Chocolate Sylvian. I am B. And today I am going to give my reasoning, at least it's mine, why video games are not sexist. Of course, as a lot of feminists, and even not feminists, just girls in general, and guys, and parents, and everybody are like, oh my gosh, video games are so sexist, they just make girls have to be damsels in distress, and if they aren't, to put them in slutty clothes, and blah 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 blah. Okay, maybe they do wear sluttier clothes, and a lot of, like, bigger people complain that, why are they thin, why are there no fat people, blah blah blah. Well, okay, sluttier clothes, if you watch a video by Game Theory, then that'll explain that, you know. And there's slutty clothes everywhere. There are girls who just love wearing slutty clothes. It's something you're not gonna get rid of, sadly. But with the girls being thin, okay, let's take Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Would it make sense at all if a Tomb Raider was overweight? No, it wouldn't. She's running around and jumping and fighting tigers and shooting guns, and she's a Tomb Raider. She would be fit. And as for the bigger boobs, well, there are skinny girls who have bigger boobs. It happens. It's not the most common, but it happens. Just chill out. So yeah, that's why there aren't really any fat girls in video games, because if there's a girl in video games, you know, like, especially if she's the protagonist, she's gonna be moving around a lot and doing a lot of physical stuff, so no, of course she's not gonna be fat. And have you ever seen a video game character eat? That's not encouraging anorexia. Let's make that clear. But yeah, they don't eat. Like in Animal Crossing, you can choose to eat fruits. But video game characters never eat. You never see them eat. They never have to stop for that. They take potions or something. And as for that, you know, along with that, video games, if they're setting an unrealistic standard for women, they set an unrealistic standard for men too. I mean, have you seen Kratos from God of War? He's like freaking jacked. And like all the guys too in video games, guy protagonists, they're pretty, you know, muscular and suave, and they got the beard and they're like, oh, I'm so cool and meh. It's setting standards for guys too on how to be cool. It's teaching them, oh, I gotta be this kind of guy in order to be cool and save the hot chicks and get girls, and that's what I gotta do. It's setting the exact same standard for men if you're gonna go with that. Video games they're not sexist, and yes, a lot more girls are playing video games now, but let's be honest, it's still mostly a male demographic. That's why it's usually a girl in trouble, because men naturally feel protective of women, because we're different. So women are weaker. That's all there is to it. It's not insulting. It's not bad. We're different. Men and women are different. So women tend to be weaker. That's why we need men to protect us. That's why we stay home. Not saying, and when I'm saying this, I'm not saying that it's for everybody. I mean, there are different cases and whatnot, but generally the women will stay home. Women would stay home and take care of the kids because they're better at it, you know, that's what they're there for. And men will go out and work because they could do the jobs that require, you know, like more heavy lifting and even, you know, kind of gross stuff, like being a doctor, you know. Usually back then they wouldn't want women to see, you know, some guy's innards falling out of his stomach or whatever, you know. It's just how it was, and there's nothing wrong with that. Men and women... Weird. Okay. Men and women are different, and that's all there is to it. So, of course, in video games, it's going to be a guy saving a girl, because guys have that natural, I want to be the macho guy and save the woman. So, it's just... games are mostly a male demographic. They're gonna save the women. There's nothing wrong with that. Video games are not sexist. They're not encouraging some kind of terrible stereotype or trying to give women unrealistic standards of what they should look like or act like. And it's a video game. You shouldn't be basing your ideal type of person off of a video game, something that is completely fiction. You shouldn't, I mean, at that rate, if I'm like playing Wind Waker, so that's telling me I should look like a giant-headed, giant-eyed little cartoon? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Pokemon, I should look like a Pokemon? You know, you want me to look like this? I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that. That's, you know. Okay, maybe I took that a little far, but it's just my point, you know? It's fiction. It doesn't matter. And no, video games are not saying look like this. Video games are made for entertainment. They're just supposed to be for fun. That's it. Nothing more. So people, women, men, parents, teens, everybody, calm down. Just take a breather and stop saying that we apparently need to base our ideals for women off of what video game characters look like, because that is not true, and it is not trying to portray women in a bad way at all. It's harmless, okay? So anyway, that is it for today, and for all the hate comments that'll be in the comment, yeah, I don't really care. If I was gonna cry about being offended, I wouldn't have posted this. But this is my opinion, so apparently, you know, just go ahead and hate me all you want for it. That is all for today, and I will see you next time. Bye!